Hello guys, welcome to the Trading Parrot. We all know how tough it can be to swing trade Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart, which can turn into very volatile without giving us any notice in advance. Today I'll introduce a trading technique very commonly used among institutions that can really take advantage of most of those unexpected breakouts. This technique is based on a combination of three indicators that together can offer you an average return of up to 10% per trade. We'll be looking into how to set up these indicators on TradingView, how to clearly identify your entry points for your buys and sells, and where to place your take profit and your stop losses so you can maximize your risk reward. But make sure you stick around until the very end of the video to capture how to take full advantage of this profitable technique. This is the Trading Parrot. In this channel, I focus on mainly four areas: building a growth portfolio on Trading 212, building a social portfolio on eToro, crypto and automated trading bots on 3 and ProQuant. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and select the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a video. In order to get notified of our buy and sell signals, make sure you join our Discord server. All people joining before we hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers will benefit from lifetime access to all the channels, including the buy, sell signals, and the top performing bots. And if you are interested in getting some extra premium content, have a look at our Patreon and Fiverr accounts where you can find all the one-to-one dedicated support and help via Zoom calls that you can imagine. You can find all the links in the description below. Okay, so guys, let's get started. So this strategy is very effective, and there's no better way to get you convinced into using and considering really this strategy is if you see how it went for me. So I want to start with that. So I have done since 18th of October, just about 7 to 8 trades, I think, and I've done around four buys and 3 sells. I think it's been. The most interesting part is how profitable it is, because once it triggers this signal, this one was for 12.5%, this was 13.9%, then we got the first sell signal that was giving 4.4%, then 6, 9, 3, 9.4%, and then the last one, it was a sell for 5%. So really profitable. But in order to get really these gains, I have to fully rely on a feature that is given to me by 3 which is the smart trade. The smart trade is actually what is giving me that granular control to be able to achieve, to run this strategy in a very well controlled way. And I'm going to explain to you why. So it's not just that you can place a limit order, because that's something that you can do out of the box with Binance, right? Anyone can do that in any platform. But 3 is giving me that extra value by adding on top of that a very granular controls on the take profit and the stop loss. For example, you can have multiple targets. You can add different targets and take profit at certain levels, 25%, then another 25% after, 50% after. You can define that and control it really in a very granular way, which is really nice. Then also, you can add to that a stop loss that you can put concurrently with the take profit. You can have both things in place at the same time. So if you want to do it with paper trading and end up testing this strategy, I recommend you that you get the 3 days trial and you test the smart trade on this strategy. But let's get into the actual strategy. Okay, so in order to run this strategy, the first thing that you need to do is you need to set up your chart on the 15 minutes. That's the way it works. And as I mentioned before, you're going to be using 3 combined indicators. The first indicator that we're going to need on our chart is the CPR, which stands for Central Pivot Range. Stay in the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to explain how to do the boring stuff, how to get all these indicators set up properly in the chart. So first of all, the CPR stands for Central Pivot Range, and it consists on 3 lines, as you can see here, that they occur on every day. So every day you're going to have 3 lines starting from midnight, ending at the midnight the day after, and they react to the prices on the 15-minute chart. And how is it calculated? It's got 3 lines. The first line is called pivot, then you have the bottom CPR and the top CPR, and they are very simple calculations. The pivot is just the high plus the low and the close divided by 3, and the bottom is the high and the low divided by 2, and the top line is the pivot minus the bottom line plus the pivot. Again, that's the top CPR, and that's how you calculate these 3 lines. But you don't need to really do those calculations. That's why you have TradingView. That's why you pay for it, and you can get those indicators for free. And the second indicator that we're going to be using is the VWAP. The VWAP is the weighted the volume weighted average price, and this indicator is very useful for swing trades, as many people mention. And the reason for that is because the VWAP takes in consideration the volume, right? So the main difference between the VWAP and the simple moving average is that the moving averages just makes an average of the price, and that's it. It doesn't use the volume in the formula. Whereas this one, when the volume spikes, it actually makes the VWAP react much more quickly than if it was just the moving average. The third indicator that we are going to be using is the SMA for the 100. And this one is going to help us to see more or less the long-term price, how it's moving. It's going to play the role of our slow moving average. Okay. Now combine the 3. If we combine the 3, now I can explain how do you identify the entry points. So I want to do an exercise when I show you how I did the entry points for each of the buy and sell positions that I placed in the last month. So let's go with the first one. The first one was around the 18th of October. And as you can see, the entry point is basically whenever you see a CPR that is very narrow. In comparison, this one here on the 18th of October, the whole day is very narrow. And what is that supposed to tell me? The CPR, when it's very narrow, it's an awesome indicator to tell you that there is a massive movement about to happen. It can be to the upside or to the downside. You don't know at first. You need to wait for the price and for the VWAP and for the moving average to tell you where is it gonna go. So together, the 4 things actually with the price, you will be able to distinguish if we are actually pointing up or down. So in this case, we were going sideways, so it makes it even more tough because there's not clearly really here an uptrend or a downtrend. But because the price was above, the moving average was above, the VWAP was above, and the price was bouncing on top, it was more likely. It doesn't mean that it cannot go down, but it was much more likely that this CPR narrow thing telling me there's gonna be something huge happening, that it was gonna be high. I could have made this a bad decision. It could have hit the stop loss, which here I set up with 1%, but actually I played it well and it went to the upwards. Now you're probably asking yourself, so what does it mean when you see a not narrow CPR, a wide CPR? I mean, the wider is the CPR, the more it tells me that there's going to be a slowdown. There's going to be a slowdown, and after that slowdown, there's going to be some consolidation. So here, this is like saying, I'm in a Formula 1 car, and this says, hit the gas maximum and accelerate like crazy, and this one is like the brake. So you see a CPR wide, you need to think, okay, we're going to consolidate for now. So maybe it's a good call to take profit, okay, which is exactly what I did. So this one told me to enter. This one's, maybe I should have stopped here if I was conservative, but actually now I'm going to explain to you why I didn't stop. I didn't stop here because of the second rule of the CPR. The second rule says that if you are on an uptrend, And you can identify you're an uptrend on the CPR because this acts like a stair and the price bounces all the time on top of the CPR. So you can tell, is this uptrend? Yes, bouncing on top. We're breaking down here. So this is a risk that you're taking. This is a lot of risk. This could go down, but this one is clearly on top. So we are going upwards here, clearly upwards. This is upwards, but this became very wide. So maybe you can call it here. You can call it, a good week of trading. This is already 13%. And anything can happen, so it's better to call it off, slow down, stop your trade. You made 13%, you should be super happy. Then I waited, and I waited for what? I waited for another narrow one. This wasn't necessarily very narrow, so I skipped that one. I keep waiting. Every time you see this is 1 day, so no action needed. Then starting this day, you wake up in the morning and you go to sleep at midnight, depending on your time zone, and you see a very narrow. When you see a very narrow CPR, you say, okay, there's gonna be action. I need to prepare. I need to start setting up. What? I need to start the setup of my smart trade. So narrow CPR, go to your smart trade and start thinking, what are you gonna be doing? What do we do here? We get this narrow one, we got this narrow one, that all of them are telling me something is about to happen. But I decided to enter here, and on this one, I saw the price going above and breaking, and that told me, okay, now this accumulation of, energy on all these narrow CPRs, now is the time to enter. And I saw the convergence of VWAP and the 100 MA, the price went above, it didn't even come back, and that was my entry. And then I got a narrow and bouncing. This was again me playing the risk as usual. I didn't stop here. I say, okay, fine, I'm just gonna let it go. We got a wedge here, so this is bullish. I'm gonna keep going and bounce here again, and until I saw this day starting with a very wide CPR, which again, it means stop. Then we got another one here for a sell. You get the point, okay? So I want just to review one more, which is for a sell. Let's go with the last one last week, which was pretty exciting. So on this one, we got again another signal here, CPR, very narrow. Something's going to happen. You are on the top, but suddenly you break down very harshly to, around, what is that? Is 1%. It went very high up, but it got all sold out 1% underneath a very narrow CPR, which to me was like, okay, there you go. We're going to have sell out. This was consistent with other indicators I have as well that were indicating that's going to be a sell-off. I'm using the TBT from Moon Papa as well, so that was consistent. So it was clear that here it was a good opportunity to sell, and I placed my sell on the smart trade here, and I took profit at 5%, and I cut it right here when there was a narrow CPR. I could have done it here, but it was just going down so crazy that just let it go. This happened in 15 minutes, so you can have an idea. Reacting to this is not necessarily easy. So it went all the way to here, and that's where I stopped taking profit. So next we are gonna go into, probably you want to know how to set up all this thing, where to find these indicators. So in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be discussing how to set up this thing, hopefully as quickly as possible, so you don't get bored and you skip to the next video. Okay, so let's look at how to set up TradingView to show you the 3 indicators that we need. As I mentioned, first you need to select the 15-minute chart, then you go to indicators, you search for CPR, and this one with Gomathi Shankar is the one I would recommend you using. So pick that one. Is gonna mess up the whole chart. That's expected. Don't freak out with that, because now we are gonna have to configure it so it's gonna only display daily pivots. We're gonna remove everything except for daily pivots. That should help cleaning the chart so you can trade much more easily. On the style, you also need to remove everything from R1 to S4, everything. So just get rid of all these checkboxes, and then you're ready to go with CPR. So CPR is done. Now we need to do the two remaining indicators, VWAP, which is extremely straightforward. You type VWAP, you find the built-in, boom, we got it. Then if you want, you can change the color of the VWAP, the thickness of the line. That's all something that you can set up on the settings, but it's not really mandatory. On the SMA, we're gonna use the same from the same author that we use for the CPR, which is Gomathi Shank, pretty cool one. We need to remove the EMA, the WMA, and if you look at here, the one we want is the 100 SMA, which is the only one that we need to leave selected in here. So you can remove 1, 2, 3, and 5, and you leave SMA 4, which is the 100. You don't need to unselect this because you already unselected EMA and WMA. And that's it, guys. I mean, after this, or if you want, you can change the colors and the look and feel of the chart, but this should be ready to go. Another thing I will recommend you is use the templates, you know, on TradingView. On TradingView, here you can save this thing. As you can see, I already saved it at CPR VWAP SMA100, and I hit on this favorite icon, which has the whole thing ready to be selected at any point in time in my chart. So you know, I can swap between different setups and then go back quickly to the CPR and see how things are going, which is, you know, extremely useful. Like I do this all day. So I look at the sell with one trading indicator, and then I look at this, and then if I need to and I want to use CPR, I just go back to CPR, and look, it takes nothing. So really recommended. Well, guys, I hope you're really enjoying this content and you're finding really useful these charts. If you really like this content, please consider subscribing, hitting the like and the notification bell, because we're gonna be putting much more content like this. So if you're liking it, please leave comments as well. Engagement on the video is the only way that this channel can grow, and the more this channel grows, the more good content like this I'm gonna put. So I will really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving to me, and the channel, the Discord channel, you know, everything. Patreon is been growing unexpectedly extremely well, which I'm endlessly happy and grateful. So guys, see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe. Cheers, bye.